Alright, welcome to the Conquering History channel. Today is just kind of an agenda video that I'm doing. I'm just playing some Binding of Isaac here to give you guys something to look at while I speak. So, I wanted to talk about my channel and the state of it and what I'm doing and where I'm going in this video. I know there's not too many of you out there, but I mean, you've subscribed, so that tells me that you care about the Conquering History channel. Nothing in here strange. So I just put out the Legend of the Galactic Heroes review of my Conquest is the Sea of Stars, and I'm sorry that took so long to come out. It was a long movie. It's not like a normal 25-minute episode of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's about an hour and a half long. I think a little longer than that, actually. But that doesn't excuse how long it took me to put that out after my Conquest is the Sea of Stars. I'm sorry, which one was I talking about? Yeah, Overture to a New War. I just put out Overture to a New War. And I'm sorry how long that took after my Conquest is the Sea of Stars. I mean, I was juggling school and work, but that's not really an excuse, and I just wanted to apologize for that. Now, having said that, school is out, summertime, and I should be able to put videos out at a much faster rate now. Not Binding of Isaac videos, because as you can see, I'm not very good at it. And I'm dead. But I'm going to be able to start putting out episode reviews and analysis at a much more rapid pace because I'm on my summer vacation, and the episodes are also going to be shorter. They're only 25 minutes that I have to go through, not an hour or an hour and a half. Dang it, I thought that was one I could pick up. But there's more I want to do on this channel, though, than review almost 30-year-old anime. Not that I don't love it, it's certainly my favorite anime of all time. But I originally conceived of this channel as being one where I could put out content that is history-based, specifically things like historical videos based on events in world history. They could be things like the Civil War, for example, but not videos that are the kind that high school seniors who have a test in the morning are watching to try to cram in 6 weeks worth of studying with. Something with a little more depth. For example, I want to put one of these out relatively soon. I don't want to give myself a timetable yet because I want it to be of decent quality, unlike my run in this game. But I was thinking about doing a series on the U.S. war with Mexico. I know a pretty fair bit about it, and so the way that these videos would be formatted, and I certainly want to hear your feedback on it, is they would... Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never gotten this item. I would start out, at least for this one, with a video that focuses on what sources I would use. So I would just say, these are the books I'm using, so if you have a problem with things I'm saying, these are the sources, and you can, pull out your own and prove me wrong, or see if I'm just pulling these sources out of my ass. They don't mean anything. But, man, it's a little hard to maneuver this. But then after that, I'd probably have a general history video. So that would be, I suppose, you would say the cramming video. That'd be about 10 minutes long or something, and it just gives a broad history of the war for context. But then after that, I could do videos that focus on specific aspects of the war. So I could do a military history of the war. So, I mean, you had a lot of generals who would be in the Civil War later who got their start in Mexico. Challenge up. And but then I could do a political history of the war, so I could take a look at President Polk, what he was doing during that time, what motivated him. I could what was Abraham Lincoln doing at the time too? He was a congressman when the U.S. war with Mexico was happening, and he was very against it. So I could talk about that, or other famous figures. Look at the Mexican perspective of things. And there would be a series of them. And actually, I would like to then, once I've covered a few bases, is then present a video that would, wait a second, that would cover a paper I actually once wrote that was essentially about how we, and by we I mean Americans, remember the U.S. war with Mexico in historical memory, both like if you're a professional historian, how is it being taught in public schools over not just like nowadays, but over the period of decades ever since the war happened. Like what do we think of when we think of the Mexican War? How do we teach it? And yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think of that. I am going to certainly at least make that series, but if people like it, I definitely would like to make more. Talk about the Napoleonic Wars, and they wouldn't all be war-based things. There'd be society-based ones as well. But I'm just, I'm getting taking a little too long about all this. But the point is, I just wanted to apologize for how long it took me to get these videos out. For Legend of the Galactic Heroes, they're going to start coming out faster, and I'm going to start a series, which is what this channel is really supposed to be about, and that's me creating historical content that people could hopefully learn from. And so, yeah, that's really it. I'll just keep playing until I die or finish the level, so you guys can watch that, but I don't really have anything else to say. So enjoy. Unless anybody out there does have some tips on how to play this game, because as you can see, I'm pretty fresh at it. I'm more of a... I mean, I do like rogue games. One of my favorite games ever is Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I do like this style, but I am certainly out of practice. I think I have the perfect power for this level, though. Awesome. All right. Well, that's enough. I'll see you guys around.